So the first question is, I don't see an option to select quality score. I have clicked keywords, then clicked modify columns. That's correct. And then clicked attributes, which only brings up 3 options: add group, match type, and max CPC. There is no quality score option inside attributes for me, and I've been unable to locate it anywhere else on Google Ads. Anyone know where to find it? Okay, so you're looking in the wrong place, first of all. So you've done the right thing by go to your keywords tab, because the quality score is under the keywords. You clicked on modify columns. That's correct. That's where you've gone wrong. So let me hop into the Google Ads account, and I shall show you where it is. So you go on to the search keywords over here, then columns. Now I already have the quality score on my column list, but to show you where it is, you go to modify column, which you've already done, and I believe you've gone in here under attributes. You don't need to go in there. You need to go right at the bottom where it says quality score, and then you can check or uncheck any of these metrics to suit your requirements. Once you've done that, you can either save it as a column set. What that will do is every time you go into your account, you won't need to go into the columns and modify columns and reset the column set. The column set will be exactly the same which you've set, and you can have multiple column sets as well. So if you got one for conversions, one for, let's say, a YouTube video metrics for views and view through conversions and so on, and you can also create a new custom column set, and that's all there is to it. Okay, let's hop on to our slides again. Present, and that's how you see your quality score. So hope this helped. Are the CPCs expected to be much higher for call ads as compared to expanded text ads? Yes. See, call ads are the most expensive ads, and the reason being is that call ads are the best converting ads as well. I'm talking about lead generation and not e-com or e-commerce. Because here's why. So you, let's say, have a form on your website, which someone comes to your landing page or to your website, they fill it up with their name, email, phone number, or whatever information which you are asking from that visitor. Then you need to obviously get in touch with that person, and quite often you will find that you will need to try 3, 4, 5 times before you can reach that person. Sometimes they are not available, sometimes they are busy. It could be any number of reasons that you can't reach them. Whereas with the call ads, the person has called your business, they're interested in talking to somebody about your product or service. Now the ball is in your court to convert them. And that is why I would say call ads are one of the most powerful ways to generate more leads and sales for your business, because someone is on the phone to you and it's up to you how you convert them. So although they may be expensive compared to the expanded text ads or any other kind of text ads, the conversion rate from the lead to the sale will be a lot higher if your closing is good and you've got a good sales team to convert those calls into clients. Is there a way to increase payment threshold on Google Ads? Well, I believe your account will be a fairly new one, so the threshold will be very less. So as soon as you reach that threshold, Google is going to charge you for that amount. But as you keep running ads and your account matures and grows, Google is going to increase that threshold and that amount as well. So if you are on $500, which usually is the the most the most common payment threshold at the beginning, then it may go to 2,000 or 3,000, and it really depends on how quickly you also are running the ads. If you are spending thousands a day, then yes, it will be annoying that you keep reaching those payment thresholds. In that case, I would speak with somebody at Google. You may not have a Google rep at the present moment to speak to, but if you can speak to Google or email them right now, because due to COVID they don't have any telephone support, then you will need to speak with someone, and they'll be able to have a look at it. But it will get increased as you keep on running more ads. Now, if you are looking to learn Google Ads, video ads, digital marketing, then we have one of the best programs or coaching programs out there on the internet, where you get over 300 video tutorials and 4 coaching calls per week with me. And what you will find that these groups are very engaging, interactive. You're going to meet up with other like-minded professionals and business people, and we're building up a great community of these people. There's a URL at the bottom over here. Please go on there and you'll find more information should you wish to apply for it. Thank you for the information. I was wondering if there was a process for breaking up a client's budget and decide what keywords you should test. And also, how does optimizing a campaign actually work? Okay, so there are 2 questions over here. So I'll start with the first one. Now, I'm not sure why you want to break up a client's budget and decide which keywords you should test. You should test as many keywords as you can which are relevant to the client's account. Don't go after the irrelevant keywords, because all you're going to do is to waste budget. So start off with, I'm not going to put a number to it because I really don't know what niche your client is in. Sometimes the low volume keywords, and I don't mean by low volume keyword when it shows up as low volume, but the keywords with a lower volume convert more than the high volume keywords. So what you want to do is to start the testing phase first of all with a certain budget. And then after 15 or 20 days, or depends on how much budget you're spending, because if you're spending $20 a day, it's going to take you a lot longer compared to $200 a day. So you can get the data in very quickly. And when you are testing, you need to set the client's expectations as well, that this is not wasting money or throwing money down the pan. It is buying data from Google. If they don't have any data and it's a fairly new account, you need to explain this to the client. We need to spend money, and then we'll be able to see what's happening and what's not happening in the account. So I would not break up the budget. I would just put all the budget in the testing campaign and see what happens. The second question about optimizing a campaign is actually a very broad question, because there are certain things which you need to do on a daily basis, weekly, fortnightly, and monthly, and sometimes quarterly as well. And the optimization is, in simple terms, cutting out the wastage and putting more of the budget towards the good stuff, or the converting keywords, ads, ad groups, and campaigns, right? So you want to cut down on the wastage, increase the spend, because whatever you cut down over here, you're putting up there in the profitable campaigns. And that's what you need to be doing. Now, what does optimization involve is a completely different matter, because there will be different things you need to do at campaign level, ad group level, keyword level. The biggest tip I can give anyone about optimization is regularly put in negative keywords. because you are going to start blocking out search terms which you do not want your ads to show for.